That's regarding metal detectors in schools.
Okay.
There's an increasing amount of schools that are using metal detectors every day. And I find it very fascinating how a lot of states around are not using this technology yet. But, you know, I think that this adds another level of measured security to our kids. And the thing that I found fascinating with the 48.7% of schools that are using metal detectors in the state of Ohio is, for the most part, you have mostly inner city school systems using metal detectors, whereas you only have 7% of suburbia school districts using metal detectors, but yet those are the schools that are using guns for gun violence in schools.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
so you're for metal detectors at schools and at football games and just across the board?
You know, and I look at that number and I'm like, you know, what's the matter here? The people in the inner city want to protect their kids, but you know, it's like these people out in suburbia, it's like they don't even, you know, want to spend the money to protect their kids in this way. But
so would playing devil's advocate here, playing devil's advocate here, wouldn't the argument be the metal detectors statistically, if there are more crime, if there's more crime in communities, wouldn't those communities be the ones using metal detectors versus suburbia where there would be less crime, so less need for metal detectors? Wouldn't it correlate? You know what I mean?
Yes, to a degree, but this is where the gun violent crimes are being committed, is from suburbia schools.
Is that
every one of
true? In suburbia is where the most gun crime happens? Wait, can we chat GPT that?
I am right now.
Because that doesn't sound right.
I think he's saying school gun crime.
School shootings.
Yeah.
But if you look at the national list, it's like 1% to 2% inner city schools.
Because they're metal detected on the way in, and it's way harder to get a gun into an inner city school than it would be in suburbia.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you know, the other interesting thing that I found was that half of private schools in the state of Ohio use metal detectors on a daily basis.
So they're saying what I'm reading here is they're saying more just general shootings, like argument, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Happen at urban schools. Planned deadliest school shootings happen at suburban ones.
Because the massive school shootings happen because it's an easier target. There's no metal detectors. It's just they know there's no guns allowed in there. And
all right, hey, we're going to talk about. Thanks for calling, man. We're going to discuss this a little bit.
Thanks
for calling, man.
Hey, take care.
All right, see ya. Do you think schools should have? Joe, what do you think? That's a good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You said every one
of them.
I like. What would be cool is if schools in suburban areas, there's more security, but like the officers that are at the schools have more training and more access in that building to guns, like heavy duty crap, so that there's no longer like if a school shooter is trying to approach because they figure nobody in the school has a gun. Now the guys that protect, there's people that protect the school that have like an arsenal ready to go.
Well, like Poland schools has like 3 or 4 cops, right?
Yeah.
And there's 2 school buildings, and I think there's 2 per each one.
Right.
They're cops. It's a big school.
Your AI's on.
Sorry. The issue is like those kids could easily walk in with a gun.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
Totally.
And any kid could. And I'm not just saying about like a school shooting. I'm talking about some kid finds his dad's gun.
Yeah, brings it to
walks
school.
it into school. the kid in Lowville that took
Yeah.
his own life.
Yeah.
That
was
could have been
really
prevented.
sad.
You know what I'm saying?
totally.
Like, I don't understand. And we've talked to people at the schools, and nobody wants to do it. And I don't understand why.
How do you feel about Stephanie's comment? Minerva posted a sign outside their school stating that they have armed faculty. How would you feel about that? Like the same thing as like the Canfield Fair saying, "Hey, everybody's bringing guns this year. You can bring guns in."
Love
you know,
I
you think that arming facility
that's fine to do that,
faculty?
but I still think you need to fly in an airplane. You go through security.
Yeah.
Courthouses go through security. Some police stations go through security.
where our children, the most important,
our kids
Yeah.
in a building
Yeah.
all together.
and as Americans, if there's one thing you don't mess with, it's our kids.
Yeah. So you have all.
And
Why do
within
you
our
not
culture,
have
we protect them more than anything.
one entrance with a freaking metal detector? I don't understand that. I
And just
don't
make it like
understand.
So what do you guys feel about like the Minority Report kind of philosophy, where you use AI to profile people, they do certain things, they search the internet for certain things when they're a risk for hitting a soft target like a school, sniffing out somebody who's looking for a weapon or looking for a school that doesn't have security or whatever, and arresting them before they even
I don't
do
think
anything.
You can arrest them
No.
prior to.
You probably have to sit them
Investigate
down and
them,
have a
though.
conversation.
Yeah,
with them.
investigate
I think
them.
investigate them. Yeah, I think.
But like,
that's okay.
what if I I'm writing a book? Okay, I'm writing a book.
Steffi says that's unconstitutional. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm writing a book, and my book is about how to build bombs, and I'm chat GPTing all this information so that I can put it in my book.
So
then they come knock on my door and say,
Yeah.
Isaac, you're going to build a bomb.
and then what would you say?
I'd say, suck
I'm
my
writing
ass,
I'm writing a
suck
book,
my
and they
ass,
would say, okay,
go
we're doing
away.
an investigation.
No, I'd say, no, you're not doing an investigation.
But they did.
I haven't done anything
They
illegal.
asked you, and they took your temperature, whether or not you were a threat to kids in the school.
I said, I'm writing a book on building a bomb.
Perfect. They had
Go
a
away.
conversation. They had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's like saying he's gay if he looks at internet porn. Like
Yeah.
gay guys. on
I'm
internet.
doing research.
It writes a book on gay porn.
Right.
Is he gay? No.
Yeah.
No.
Just bring the whole porn thing back whole circle again. Anyways, I think every school should have a freaking metal detector. I don't care about the cost. I don't care. There could be government grants.
You could do one entrance and just do a big one and just everybody walk through.
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you got a freaking psycho.
Also, I think there's something to, I don't know, you'd have to be very careful with it, honestly, but like something to making the school more of a, like, we have armed people here protecting these kids, and everybody needs to know that.
Yeah.
So that, like, and advertise it. Like, you come in this school and try anything,
right,
you are going to get dropped.
The Poland middle school and elementary school has one way in.
Yeah.
There's a desk there that is with a police officer with a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah.